With these tips, you will instantly become a better copywriter. This video is no nonsense, right down to the point with the proven tactics that I have used for over 15 years to create more persuasive, tighter, more effective copywriting, because ultimately the goal of any piece of copy is to motivate the reader to take a certain action, be that signing up for a newsletter, buying whatever it is that you're selling, following along. There are a variety of different things that we might want somebody to do, but if the copy cannot motivate the reader to do that, then your effort was for nothing. So I'm gonna start off with a banger, and it may be the best one, but these are all really, really good and super simple. And no matter the level of copywriting skills that you have, you will be able to apply these right now, today. They're not some elusive skill that you have to hone over many years, although of course they will get better and more effective as you grow in your skills. So number one, read your work out loud. I cannot stress how valuable this is, because we all automatically hear our writing other than how it actually comes across when we're reading it in our own minds. And it's really easy to read it to yourself in your mind and to be like, I am so smart, that is so slick. But the moment that you verbalize those words out loud, you will see where it's not working. Where you get stuck is probably meaning that there's an issue of flow, or there's something that's not clear or not explained. And so that is going to be like an instant little flag popping up that says, Mayday, this needs to be fixed. For bonus points, you can have somebody else read it. However, keep in mind that if they do not have the skills necessary to be able to critique your work from a point of knowledge and expertise, then their feedback may not be as helpful as it could be. However, if you ask them more specific questions, then it could become far more valuable. So tip number 2 is ask people where they get confused. This is one of the mistakes that copywriters of all skills make, which is they don't explain things as clearly as they should, or they make assumptions about what the reader knows. And as a result, their copy leaves points of confusion or areas where something just doesn't make sense. And so if you have a friend, a family member, a coworker read it looking for that specific thing, you can get a lot of really valuable insights. You and your are so unappreciated and underutilized, and we all know that the customer, or we should know, that the customer needs to be the center of everything that we're writing. We need to put them as the main hero, the character of this piece of copy. And yet, all too often, that goes out of the mind, and you start writing our and this and your brand name, and it's me. Not you. So when you are tempted to write, our widget does this, write, your widget gives you the ability to X, Y, and Z. Such a simple tweak, massive impact. Which leads me into the next tip. Imagine that you're actually having a conversation with a real customer. Set aside the paper or the computer word processor. Imagine that you are sitting or standing across from a real life customer. How would you talk to them? Maybe even role play that conversation and then translate that into your piece of copy. Don't try to sound smart. Don't try to seem witty. but really speak to the customer in the ways that you know they're going to be intrigued, they're going to be interested, they're going to be enticed, they're going to be persuaded, they're going to be motivated to take action. So forget the page, focus on the customer. And if you don't know how to do that, go find a real life person that you can have that conversation with and record it or take notes afterwards and translate that. It will make a massive difference on the quality of your copy. Eliminate all unnecessary words. Be ruthless. If a word is not pushing the conversation forward, and yes, I'm saying conversation because even though it is a piece of copy, it's a static piece of writing, good copy actually creates a conversation with whoever is reading it. So that as they are going through the content, they are in their mind, or maybe out loud, responding to it and saying, oh yeah, oh, that's so annoying, or wow, I really need to solve this problem, or whatever it is. They should be engaging with it. But if you're too focused on sounding smart or cluttering things with unnecessary words, then people are going to get lost, people are going to get distracted, people are going to get bored. You need to keep people engaged, and one of the best ways to help create flow, to help hold attention, and to really make sure that you are keeping that pace moving, because pace is also important, is to slash those filler words, to see where you might be repeating yourself and to simplify it. And alongside that, if you could say something in a simpler way, do that. You don't have to sound smart. Your job is to convince the person to take the action that you want them to take. And anything that gets in the way of that is going to make your copy underperform. And if you want your copy to really convert, then this hack is going to be a total game changer. So watch it right now.